So hey guys, I welcome you all to this channel. So if you are a B.Sc chemistry final year student or M.Sc chemistry pursuing or pass out student, so this video is going to be very important for you as I'm going to discuss with you about the GATE examination. So I have searched about the GATE examination in the Google. So this is the first site that appears. So after clicking on this link, you will be redirected on the official website of GATE. So the organizing institute is IISc Bangalore. And if I tell you about the registration process, so this is a link that goes for registration. So if you click on this link, you will be redirected on this website. So it shows you have to fill your enrollment ID and a password. So if you register here, so you will be getting an enrollment ID and a password, and this enrollment ID and password is for your future logins. So for downloading your admit card or getting your result, or for getting a GATE scorecard, this enrollment ID and password are very important. So once you generate it using this option, make sure you write it down somewhere or take a screenshot of it. So once I click on the register button, so it is asking for my first name. So I will be putting my first name and then my surname. So make sure everything is correct and check before you press the continue button. So this is the registration form which asks for your email address, then your confirm email address, then country of residence, then your mobile number. So after you enter all the details, click on the register button and you can proceed with the form filling. So make sure you fill everything very correctly, and if you want me to make a video for form filling, please comment down in the comment section. I will be making a video for form filling, and till then make sure that you fill everything very correctly because GATE form is quite costly nowadays. So don't make any mistakes. And you also know that the form goes for correction. The form, for some days the GATE form goes for correction, and then GATE informs you that if you have made some mistakes, so make sure so you don't make any mistakes in the GATE form filling process. So if I click on the download button, it takes some time, and we will be downloading the GATE exam browser, and we will be discussing all the points in detail. So this is the GATE exam browser, and the question papers of previous years are listed over the site. So if you want the question papers, you can click on this link. So these are the papers of chemistry. If you want to download it, you can open it from the download section. So I will be clicking on this link and downloading the GATE exam browser. So this is the exam browser that I have downloaded. So these are some of the points that I have highlighted in the GATE exam browser. So we will be discussing the important points in detail. So if I talk about the dates of examination, so February 3, 4, 10 and 11. So if I talk about the dates for chemistry exam, so it could be either 3rd or 10th. So this is from the previous records and previous examinations. So these can be the confirmed dates, that 3rd or 10th, and we will find it out once the admit card comes, what will be the exact dates. So GATE 2024 will be conducted as computer based test. So the test will be of CBT type, and 2024 papers will be in English. So the exam will be conducted in English, and it will be of objective type. The type of questions include the multiple choice questions, multiple select questions, MSQ, NAT type. So these are the type of question. If I talk about MCQ questions, so there will be 4 choices, and among those 4 choices, one option will be the correct. So you will be selecting the correct one. And if I talk about multiple select questions, so more than one of the 4 options, in the 4 options, more than one will be the correct. So if you are given 4 options, you have to correct the 2 options that are correct. So that is MSQ. And if I talk about the NAT questions, so the answer must be keyed in using a virtual keypad. So you have to find out the answer and you have to write that answer using a virtual keypad. So this was all about the NAT type question, and the candidates must use only the on-screen virtual calculator. So calculator will be provided in the GATE examination. So if I talk about the exam pattern of this GATE examination, so the total questions that are there in GATE examination are 65. These are the total questions, and it carries 100 marks, and 10 questions are for general aptitude. 10 questions general aptitude, which carries around 15 marks. And if I talk about the chemistry portion, so there are total 55 questions, for chemistry, and it carries about 85 marks. So there are two kinds of questions. The question can be either of 1 mark or 2 mark. If I talk about 1 mark question, then there's also negative marking. So for 1 mark question, if you mark the wrong answer, so 1/3 will be deducted as negative marking for 1 mark question, and for 2 mark question, 2/3 will be deducted as negative marking. So make sure you answer very carefully and avoid the negative marking. So this was about the marking scheme of GATE examination. So we will be discussing this in detail in the later section of the video. But if I talk about some more important points, so this is the eligibility. The candidate who is currently studying in 3rd or higher year. So if I talk about science, so if you are in B.Sc 3rd year, or if you are in your master's 1st year or final year, or if you have completed your master's, so you all are eligible for GATE examination, and there is no age limit for GATE examination, and applications will be accepted online through GATE 2024 application portal. So I will be giving this site link in the registration in the description box, so you can open this from there. And GATE 2024 scorecard will remain valid for 3 years. So this has this exam has an advantage because the scorecard will be remain valid for 3 years. So if you qualify this examination in your B.Sc, so that scorecard, from that scorecard you can take admission in your PhD, because since you have qualified this in B.Sc semester, B.Sc your 3rd year, so after 2 years of M.Sc you can easily apply for PhD with that scorecard. So make sure you at least try the examination if you are in final year of B.Sc, and start practicing for the GATE exam. And GATE 2024 will be held at 200 cities in India only. So I will be discussing about the cities in detail in the later section of this video. And so this is about the important date. So the form starts from this date, and this is the date when the form filling ends. And you can fill the forms, you can still fill the form, but you have to submit late fees, that you have to submit 500 rupees extra. You have to pay 500 rupees extra for filling the form if you are filling it late. So make sure fill the form on time. And admit cards are available to download on this date, and these are the dates of examination. The most probable dates for chemistry are 3rd or 10th, and the announcement of results on this day. So you can take a screenshot of it, or I will be giving this notification in the description box. So let's talk about the pattern of examination now. So I've already told you that the exam will be CBT mode and for 3 hours. So this includes the general aptitude section and the chemistry paper. So the questions will be either of MCQ type or MSQ type or NAT type, and the number of questions include 65 questions, 10 questions of aptitude which carries 15 marks, and 55 questions of chemistry which carries 85 marks. So entire paper is of 100 marks. So you can check this here, marking scheme of GATE examination. And for every wrong answer, if the questions are of 2 types, 1 mark and 2 mark. For 1 mark, 1/3 will be deducted for wrong answer, and for 2 mark, 2/3 will be deducted for wrong answer. So this is quite important. And so this is also quite important. There is no negative marking for MSQ and NAT. So for multiple select questions, so you have to definitely attempt these questions, because there is no negative marking in MSQ and NAT type. So make sure you attempt all the questions of NAT type and MSQ type, and there is no partial marking for any question. So these were some of the important points about the pattern of examination. Now if I talk about the cities where this exam is going to be conducted, so these are the cities of zone 1 and these are the cities of zone 2. So if I tell you about these zones, so if you are someone from zone 1, so if you are selecting this city for your examination in your preference 1, so for your preference 2 and second and third preference, you can enter only the cities from zone 1. You can't select these cities in second preference or third preference. So make sure that you select the cities very carefully, because this is the first zone. So if you are someone who resides in Bangalore and you are going to appear for the examination in Bangalore, so you select the second and third preference from the zone 1 cities only. So this was all about the exam cities. And if I talk about the opportunities with GATE qualification, so what are the benefits of qualifying this examination? So if you want to take admission in M.Tech, or if you want to do a PhD, or if you want to join a PSU, that is public sector undertaking, so the GATE score will be very important for that. And if I talk about especially for chemistry, so IOCL and NTPC, that is National Thermal Power Corporation, and ONGC, that is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. So these are some of the very famous PSUs that recruit the M.Sc chemistry students. So make sure you keep checking these websites, and if you follow me on Instagram, so whenever I find a notification from these websites, so I always post it on my Instagram account and on my Telegram account too. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and subscribe our channel on Telegram too. So the links are there in the description box. So other organizations may also utilize GATE score in the recruitment process. So if I talk about the other organizations, so there are various private companies also that utilize the GATE score for their intake. So if I talk about the private companies, there are very famous pharma companies that recruit the GATE candidates, those candidates who have qualified the GATE examination. So they give preference to those candidates. So make sure that you fill the GATE form this time so that you get all the advantages. And if I tell you about the M.Tech, so if you want a IIT tag, if you want to join the coaching industry, if you want to join Akash or Ellen or Resonance, so in these institutes a good IIT tag is needed. If you want that you get good salary after M.Sc chemistry, so these institutes provide very good amount of salaries. So make sure if you have that plan, so you can apply for GATE examination and take admission in M.Tech, and that is also a way you can choose after M.Sc chemistry. So if I talk about the fee structure now, this is the fee structure of GATE application. So in the regular period, if you are filling the form before September 29th, the fee for female candidates and SC, ST or PWD candidates is rupees 900, and for general category and other students, so this is for 1800 rupees. And if you fill the form in the extended period, that is till October 13, 2023, so you have to pay 500 rupees extra in both the cases. So make sure you fill the forms before September 29, 2023. And if I talk about the mistakes that generally candidate make while form filling, so these are few of the samples that are given by GATE. So these are the few samples of acceptable photographs. So make sure your photo is very clear and you are not posting images like these. And if I talk about the signatures, so make sure your signature is very clear like these. These are the acceptable signatures, and you don't commit mistakes that are shown in these boxes. So guys, this was all about the form filling process, and so this was all about the notification. I've read the notification and the main points for you. So if you want to ask me anything regarding the GATE examination, and if you want the previous year questions, or if you want any help regarding GATE examination, you can send me a message on Instagram, or you can comment down in the comment box. I will be replying you. So guys, this was all about the GATE examination notification, and I will be uploading some of the previous year questions in the next video. So see you in the next video, and thank you everyone.